أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers in Islam. In this video, I will briefly draw the attention of my brothers of the importance again of learning independently. Read, you are responsible. Ikra kitabaka. You read your own book. And the seeker knowledge is compulsory and obligatory. So why, without knowledge, who are you? Who are you? The world is built on seeking knowledge and applying it. Nobody will allow you to make a mistake professionally. But when it comes to Islamic knowledge, don't seek it. Don't practice it. Reject any correction. Subhanallah. That means Allah wasted his time for the descent of Adam to Al-Yawma Akmaltu Lakum Dinukum. Waste of time. My brothers, let us be serious, please. Let us always follow the rules and the regulations. There are so many aspects of explanation. So many. What are you after? What is your drive? What are you aiming at? But in the long run, what is it? The same thing. Lands. I read about this, the best book for us before I came back to read the Arabic is Abdul Allah Maududi. His tafsir, excellent. The best in English language. I read about Surah Al-Ahzab. How many times? From 1985, I bought the book. I think 18 volumes. So what, also 16 probably, around that number. So what are we saying? We don't read. The question of hijab is very interesting because it was revealed in Medina, not in Mecca. Not even mentioned in Mecca. What period is Surah Al-Ahzab revealed in the 5th year of Hijrah? Or thereabout. But if you look at the Asbab al-Nuzul, it can't be revealed in the 5th year of Hijrah. It must be within the first year of the Hijrah. Because the Sahabas, how many women of the Sahabas? I think they are about, I don't think they were up to, I've forgotten the number. They have no place to eat themselves. So they used to go out at night to eat themselves. Then there were hypocrites and the riffraffs looking for embarrassment of the ladies. One would think that that is not available in Medina because of the Jews. But hypocrisy began the first day of arrival of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So they will go and insult them. The difference between a slave and a hurra, those whose families, they use something on the head, like a turban or something of that nature, is identity. But those without it, the slaves, they are the ones that are approached. So there are many names. They said Umar ibn Khattab Sauda. He recognized her. Then she went back and complained to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Then the verse was revealed in Ahzab that they should cover themselves. For what reason? That was the reason behind it. To protect their honor, which began with lowering gaze. So if we look at our tradition and the culture, we grew up within a family set up according to your own clanish establishments. So hijab wasn't a very serious issue to us, because definitely we were trained to separate. And we very well, I can still remember, if we are going sent with our female cousins, we are in front, they are at the back. They never go shoulder to shoulder with us. Never. That's our tradition and our culture. But for our grown-ups and the married ones, we don't cover ourselves completely. There's a tradition of modesty. We just cover, they just cover from the shoulder downwards. And then another wrapping downwards. Then the head tie, but the face is left where it was scholarship at that particular time. Everybody was silent. So what is the conclusion? We read the Holy Quran probably without understanding, right from the word go. My brothers, let us please seek forgiveness. Stop being arrogant. That was the reason behind the hijab. But then it turned on them, emphasizing that when they go out at night, look at night, not in the morning, at night, to ease conveniences, or for one reason or the other, I don't know which reason. There's no history of visits of the wives of Sahabas. No history. We don't have that story. So definitely when they want to go out before they established their homes, that is the time when the riffraffs will start looking for a way to insult them. So the emphasis on us males to respect females, honor them, don't intimidate them, allow them to do what is essential. It wasn't deliberately, it wasn't for anything. They were compelled to go out and ease themselves. There's no history that they went out to wash their body, to clean their body, no, to ease themselves. So that is what we should understand. But how are we going to apply that today? hypocrisy, innovations. Guard against them. That definitely it's not applying to the females, it's applying to us, the verse. And a Muslim commentator of the Holy Quran said that the Holy Apostle actually made it clear on a Friday that a hypocrite should leave the Friday prayer and get out of the mosque. I will repeat. The hypocrites, as a result of that particular verse, should leave. They are dirty. They should leave the mosque, Friday prayer, because look at it, how serious hypocrisy is. But what are we doing today? What is the percentage of hypocrites in the Muslim Ummah? What of innovators? They are all the same thing, the same word. An important issue is, or an important observation is, despite the seriousness, there is no punishment attached to it. If a woman, a lady, does not apply hijab, there's no punishment mentioned in the Holy Quran. Then, I can't remember the history of Zainab ibn Jahsh. Beautiful, very beautiful indeed. They call it psychedelic, proud of her leniency. Please go and read, I can't remember the details. Then, the sister of Aisha, Asma'u, beautiful, more beautiful than Aisha. There was a very interesting narration on her regarding covering the face. I don't like, you see, you forget, and it's difficult to find the details. Go and read, please. It may take you 20 years, but keep on reading. I think you'll find that somebody asked her, she said, look, she won't display her beauty. Please don't take it as authority. Something of that nature. There's no punishment. So, I find out that later on that we in the north were a bit more liberal than in the south. I was a student in the south, and I find out the Yorubas are more, serious towards observing hijab at that particular time. I can't remember also the details because that was 1965. 57 years ago, but I know the Yorubas. They cover more their bodies than the houses. The second tribe, the Lupis, they cover themselves more than here, maybe in Katsina. I don't know other provinces. So the question of hijab is not applying to the females, it's applying to us males, that we should not in any way intimidate them. When they want to exercise their own right, what was compelled on them, we should not in any way attack them. Secondly, let us also refer to ourselves. How do we dress? Why only on women? We are given the conduct of dressing also. But how do we dress today? It's difficult. You hardly find anybody observing the dressing of a male, even during prayers, especially in congregation in West and Europe. Friday prayer without anything. They will argue. You see, the whole problem is that everybody wants to give excuse in order to show that he is arrogant. While it is said that if you are attending a congregation, you must dress properly. If you attend a congregation, you must dress properly. I don't say that you must put the long robe, but your congregation, it means Friday prayer, going for Eids. We have to distinguish between reality and the intent and the purpose of revelation and the discipline. That if you are going to observe a congregation, you should dress properly. If you are making the congregation in your offices, in your areas of work, you don't have to dress properly. But you find us dressing shabbily during Friday prayers. Why can't you address ourselves only on women? Why? It was at night specifically mentioned. You hardly find somebody's dress not going below his ankles joint. Hardly. Everything is downwards. There's a punishment, threat, that you are dragging your feet in hellfire. You don't fear that. So my brothers, please, I know you don't like such kind of reminders. I'm not saying that hijab is not necessary, but please let us respect the intention and the purpose and apply it. Today you can't give a woman, a lady in a house. She has to go out and survive. Because we have not made a system of paying them for the trust trusted on them. So they have to go out. They have to seek for opportunity. And if someone dies of hunger while there is carcass for him to eat and survive, to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by observing the obligatory duties according to the sunnah and the practice of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he will enter hellfire. He will enter hellfire. And our relationships with women is only in the morning. If you say curfew, nobody should go out from 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, what will happen? The very scholars putting unnecessary emphasis on hijab are the ones to say no freedom. How many? What makes females to misbehave is nothing but poverty. The children of the well-off don't go out and they misbehave at night. But it's only those who are impoverished. Through what? Not paying zakat. Cheating. Stealing. So why are you going to be stupid? Pretend that you are a Muslim while don't know anything about Islam. They have to go out. If they die, Allah should forget those who are misbehaving, because they are forced by circumstances to go and sell themselves. May Allah forgive them. And you who is supporting them, forcing them to commit sins, prepare for your punishment in the hereafter. Allah may forgive them. Allah is most kind, most merciful. So please, let us help each other through reminder. Assalamu alaikum.